digest. From lane to the new shining ground, echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time, we march on through grit and grime. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. I'm Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. I'm Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
Hi guys, and welcome to THFC2 with Die Home at Tottenham, past, present, and welcome to Before the Whistle as Tottenham take on Bournemouth before the international break. Can Spurs today make it 3 out of 3? After a good start to the season, 2 wins out of 2, no goals conceded as well. So, and also on the back of signing Xavi Simons yesterday, can Tottenham go into this first international break unbeaten against a side that, Bournemouth are a good side, but haven't started the season well. 1 loss and 1 win for Bournemouth, where Spurs have been a bit more consistent in their start to the season. It's going to be an interesting game for me. It's going to be a game where I think they're going to be come there and defend. And I think it's all about the team that Thomas Frank picks. It's all about the team that he picks for the start of the game, and also picks who do you think can do the job today. Big up to Greg Selner, who's in. Big up, Greg. He says, afternoon, guys. Let's hope we get a better referee than the Fulham derby. Absolutely criminal what's happening there. Yeah, VAR, I think, has to go. I think there's too many inconsistencies with it. They're making more mistakes than ever this season. I think, look, have it for goal line technology. I think that's it. It works. Everything else doesn't work. I think it's taking the referee. They're doing the referee's job. That's what they're doing. They are doing the referee's job. And it's a sad thing, really, because technology does work. VAR does work in other sports, but it just doesn't work in football. It just doesn't work because of the game's too fast. I think they take too long to get over a decision as well. And it was on watching a podcast the other day. Gary Lineker said one team should have one appeal each. And then they're allowed to see, at the moment, VAR, they look at everything, free kicks, corners, everything. But if you had an appeal, one appeal each side, before the game. You get one appeal. If you win that appeal, then you keep your appeal. If you lose it, then you lose the appeal then. But yeah, honestly, it is unreal today. But we're not done. We'll talk about VAR. Of course, we're not here to talk about that. Big up to Giant 68 afternoon Dermo 2-0 Spurs win. Yes, I'm going for a 3-0 win today. I think we're going to batter them today, but I think Bournemouth will come and put up a bit more of a test than we got of Burnley. We did get a sort of a test against Man City, but we're better than them. And I think today, Bournemouth will give it a different time to test, more of a low block, if you know what I mean. And can Thomas Frank beat them? Go blank. Big up to Greg as well. Says semi auto offsides and goal line tech for me. I like the idea of challenging the on-field decision, like in tennis. Yeah, you get one challenge each. If you win that appeal, then you keep it. If you lose it, then you don't get another one. But I think they have to. I think just be VAR should be for penalties and sending offs. That's it. Nothing more. Not checking every Tom, Dick, and Harry's decision. And then big up Giant. With Solanke injured, do we need to get another striking in? I think so. I think we do. Look, I've been told we might get another 2 in. To give you the latest on that, actually. What I have been told, and I don't know why I will sort that out before the watch along. This is the latest that I've got, and these are rumours. Savinia's agent tells him to hand in official transfer request to Man City. Villa won't sanction any sale of Morgan Rogers on deadline unless a mega offer is made. So that's the latest I got on that. But you know, Tottenham, it could happen. Anything could happen. They could be working something on now, and it could break in the next 24, 48 hours. But we have only got to Monday, 7 o'clock to get these deals done. So I would say Tottenham are going to be very, very, very busy. Well, enough about that. Let's get on with the lineup. And this is the lineup today for the starting game. We got a Vicario and goal. We've got a back four of Pedro Porro, Mickey van der Ven, Christian Romero, and Jed Spence, who's got picked for the England squad. So big up to him as well. We've got a midfield 3 of Paulinho. I think Paulinho is in there. Yeah, Paulinho, Bentancur, and Sarr. And then up front, we've got Brennan Johnson, Richarlison, and who's the other one? Who's the other? I just wish they did it last year. This year, they're doing it by numbers. It's ridiculous. Up front is Johnson, Sarr, and Richarlison, Johnson, and Kudus. That is your front 3. I wish they'd do it like they did last year, by the way. Had them in their specific positions. It's a lot more easier to work out. To go on by numbers, you have to work out which position plays. It is complicated. It really is. But guys, that is your lineup, and I think it's a good lineup as well. It's the same lineup I think that we started with City, so we've gone with the same 11, and why not? It worked. They played so well in that game. Why not go with the same 11? I think it's a while since we've gone with the same lineup in 2 different games. Where I think Richarlison he scored 2 goals at home against Burnley, and he'll be looking to get onto the record score sheet again today. I think Spence getting picked for the England squad will give him a load of confidence to really put in another cracking performance. You got Paulinho and Bentancur again continuing their absolute brilliant partnership. Papa Sarr playing in that 10 role. Will we see Xavi Simons playing that 10 role when he starts, I think, against West Ham after the international break? We will see. We will see on that. I'm sure he will get paraded today, either before the game or at halftime. I think more at halftime than before the game. And then, of course, you've got Brennan Johnson, 2-2. Can he make it 3-3 today? Richie down the middle and Kudus down the right. So Johnson, again, starting on the left side of midfield. Greg says, I use one football for a squad news because they put the lineup on the pitch and I'm a visual learner. I just can't read the list and work it out all that. No, I'm finding it hard. So I may have to use one football that I will, if you could, if you remember, I will use that. Big up, Greg. I will use that in future, actually. It might be better. I might use that for the watch along. I'm going quickly between that and the watch along, which starts at 2:45, guys, because I need time to get my VPN. And if you are trying to watch the game, do pick up our VPN. Do pick up the link below. It is a good one. €45 for 2 years plus 4 months free. So do that. I can screenshot them for you, Dermot. I use it. Yeah, please, Shamu, if you can do that and send it over to me, I would be extremely grateful. Big up to you. But yeah, I like the lineup. Then the substitutes. We have a Bergville, we have Danso, we have Ben Davis, we have Archie Gray, number 31. We've got Kinski as well, the substitute goalkeeper. We've got Odegaard, and I think we've got Solomon as well making the bench today, and Udogi as well, and Matez Tail, all making the bench. That's interesting. Solomon making the bench today. Is that just for him to get a run out? So he, is he going to be part of Thomas Frank's plans? Is this his audio today? Is this his to show Thomas Frank what he can offer the team if he's brought on? I quite like the bench as well. It's very strong, especially with Danso and Bergville. Ben Davis, Archie Gray as well. They started him and Bergville and Gray started the first game against Burnley. But there you go. I think it's a strong bench as well. Go with a very strong lineup. And if I can add more people in before Monday. Oh, Grace says, I like Solomon to get some minutes. Very sorry for the poor guy. Started well under Ange. He did. But I think if he could, I think what they're doing, they're trying to see what he can offer them on the left-hand side. Personally, that's my opinion. Cheers, Shamu. I think that is what they are doing. See what can offer on the left-hand side. And if he can do the job for them, then they might say, well, look, we won't bother on that. We'll go for a striker position. But I think they're going to go for 3 positions, a defender, a striker, and a left winger. Now, Savinho has been told to put in the transfer request. If that means, yes, okay, if he really wants this move, then that's what he's got to do. And I think that's going to be interesting over the next 3 days. Guys, look, I'm going to leave it there. That is before the whistle. You've gone through the lineup. We've seen who's playing. We will be on 2:45 with the watch along. So join us then. Come on, you Spurs. In Thomas Frank we trust. Let's get a win today. And let's end the first 3 games on a bounce and on a win. Let's go 3-3 and no goals conceded. Come on, you Spurs.